they taking her?
The movie opens with a large cargo truck crossing the Colombian border. The inspection is quick, the papers check out, and the truck is waved through. Not long after, the vehicle pulls into a deserted location. The driver hops out, opens a wooden crate in the back, and a man named Chris climbs out. Before Chris can even get his bearings, the driver pulls a knife and demands money, claiming the original payment was only for the ride, not for letting him live. A second man sneaks up behind Chris with a gun. Chris reacts instantly. He throws his bag at one attacker, slashes the other with a blade, and drops him with a brutal punch. Chris takes their keys, gets back in the truck, and drives off. Elsewhere, a terrifying figure known only as the Demon prepares for the day. He carefully assembles a mechanical arm, complete with a hidden blade, revealing how dangerous and methodical he is. Back with Chris, we see him watching a house closely. A car pulls out, driven by a teenage girl named Alice. This is the home of Finn, a powerful gang leader. Chris follows Alice discreetly until she reaches her school, then keeps surveillance on her routine. That night, Alice returns home and shares a warm moment with Finn, showing they're extremely close. Later that evening, the Demon terrorizes a cafe owner after hours, forcing her to sit with him as he calmly slices cake using the blade hidden in his mechanical arm. A female police officer arrives and orders him to leave, unable to arrest him since he hasn't technically harmed anyone. As the officer drives the cafe owner home, the Demon ambushes them, killing the cop instantly and threatening the woman into silence. The next day, Alice is being driven to school by two of Finn's men. Chris approaches the car pretending to clean the windshield. When they refuse to roll the window down, he smashes the side mirror. A fight breaks out. Chris drops both guards effortlessly. Alice panics, runs into the street, and Chris chases her down. He captures her, forces her into the truck, and drives away. Finn explodes in rage when he hears what happened. He brutally beats one guard and orders the other executed. He then puts out a nationwide bounty for Alice, telling every crew to search for her. Chris stops in a forest to check on Alice, but she escapes and runs. When he catches her, he shows her a photo of himself with her parents and claims her mother asked him to take her away from Finn. Alice doesn't believe him. Chris hands her a gun, telling her to shoot him if he lies. She fires once and misses. He reveals the gun only had one bullet. Running low on fuel, Chris stops at a gas station. Alice immediately runs to nearby men for help, triggering another fight. Chris knocks everyone out without killing them, recaptures Alice, and escapes just as Finn answers her call. Chris tells her he's her father. She refuses to believe it. They stop at a diner to eat. Chris explains he was in prison and hints Finn betrayed him years ago. Alice reveals her mother is dead, officially ruled a suicide. Chris insists Finn murdered her. Before things can settle, a gang boss seeking Finn's reward surrounds the diner. A massive brawl erupts. Alice is kidnapped during the chaos. Chris tortures one of the gang members until he reveals where Alice was taken. Meanwhile, the Demon arrives at the gang's hideout and slaughters everyone inside. Alice escapes briefly, but the Demon corners her until Chris shows up and fights him. The Demon proves nearly unstoppable. Alice saves Chris by ramming the Demon with a car, allowing them to escape. While hiding out, Chris finally tells Alice the full truth. He and Finn were once partners in a bank robbing crew. When Chris decided to go straight for his unborn child, Finn framed him, stole the money, took his wife, and raised Alice as his own. Chris stayed silent to protect her. Alice still struggles to accept it. The Demon survives and continues hunting them. Alice and Chris steal another car, planning to escape through the airport. Alice resists leaving her life behind and runs again. The Demon finds her, toys with her psychologically, and nearly kills her until Chris intervenes. In a brutal standoff, the Demon captures both of them. Finn arrives and confronts Chris. The demon demands payment and reveals his hatred for Finn. Finn admits he once hired the demon to kill Chris's wife. Before killing Chris, Finn decides he needs him alive to find Alice. They head to the demon's final location together. Inside an industrial facility, Alice is chained to a conveyor belt leading to a massive grinder. The demon orders Finn to cut off her hands to save her life. Finn can't do it. As the belt moves closer, Chris fights the demon again despite being stabbed repeatedly. The demon forces Finn to confess everything to Alice. Finn admits he paid for her mother's murder. Chris reminds Alice of the diamond necklace her mother gave her. She throws it into the machine, jamming the grinder and stopping the belt. A final fight breaks out. Finn and the demon fall to their deaths. Chris collapses from his wounds. Alice believes Chris has died and breaks down, but later she's seen visiting her mother's grave with Chris beside her. He survived. Alice hugs him and finally calls him Dad. As the camera lingers, Finn's body remains, but the demon's is gone. And that's where Diablo ends.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.